Hi, it's Tim the Gym from Stronger for Longer here. This video has been specially made for my clients with MS, some of whom are wheelchair users. The wheelchair I'm using today is being kindly supplied to me by Assured Mobility in Cirencester, so thank you very much for that. You will need an exercise band with you, or if you've got an old pair of tights or stockings, a little bit of stretch. Okay, let's start off with posture. So if you can, move forward to the front third of your chair. Sit up tall, that's it, so chins up and pull back in. Long spine, chest lifted, shoulders back and down. It's going to increase the gap if we can between our lower ribs and our pelvis. That's going to help with our breathing and our circulation. My legs are roughly hip width apart and my ankles are directly below my knees. A couple of warnings before we start. If it hurts, don't do it. And if you're getting particularly breathless, stop and have a rest. Okay, we're going to start off with a pulse raiser. So we're going to get heart rate beating a little faster, get a little bit warmer. We're going to do an arms only march. So I've got the elbow at 90 degrees. The movement is coming from the shoulder. If I've got a strong side and a weak side, the strong side may be a bit of a help to the weaker side. Get it doing some movement if possible. Both arms. If the legs are working, we'll get the legs going at the same time. All the time, sitting tall. We're going to do this for up to about 60 seconds. Okay, our next one is finger flicks. We're going to extend the arms and widen the fingers. Really stretch those fingers. Back to our chest. That's number 2 and back. That's number 3 and back. That's number 4 and back. We do 8 of these. 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to a march with the legs if they're working okay. That's it. Okay, our next one is our wrist mobilizers. So we can hold. Strong hand holds weak hand. I've got like a figure of 8 on its side there. We can reverse direction. Or if both hands are working fine, there we go. Little circles one way, circles the other way. Or a figure of 8 on its side like that, or going in the reverse direction. Good. Back to a little easy march. For the next one, it's going to be our head turns. We're going to do 4 each side. Hands on thighs. Turn as far as you comfortably can one way. Slowly back to centre, as far as you can the other way, slowly back to centre, and we're going to do a total of 4 each side. When we've done our 4, we'll go back to a little march, and for the next one is going to be our neck stretch, or sometimes I call this the Bulldog Stretch because my lower jaw is going to protrude forward. So I'm going to lift my head backwards. Lower jaw pushes forwards till I get a stretch of the tissue underneath my neck. And relax that, back to an arms only march. Next one is going to be our shoulder shrugs. So let's get those shoulders up as high towards our ears, as high as we can up. And we're going to do 4 of these. That's 3. And 4, and off we go with a little march there. Again, if we've got a weak side and a strong side, the strong side's going to give the weak side a little bit of a hand. And then back to a little march again. And our next one is our shoulder rolls backwards. So the shoulders come up, they go back, they go down. Up, back and down. Oh, a bit of creaking going on there. Up, back and down. And I'm going to do 4 of those before I go back to an arms only or an arms and leg march. Our next one is our overhead arm extension. So if necessary, strong grabs weak to lift up as high as you can. If both sides are working equally, up and down. And we're going to do 4 of these. Strong side helps weak side. And down and back to a march. Good. Our last one, going for the finishing line. Oh no, we've got a couple more actually, a few more. It's going to be our chest expansions. Here with the finishing line. There we go for the line. 1. That's it. Push that chest forward. Shoulder blades coming back behind towards each other. Push and then back to a march. Trunk twists are going to go turning as far as we comfortably can. See if you can reach round as far as you can towards the back of the wheelchair if you're in your wheelchair, or right over your shoulder if you're just sitting on a chair. And then we've done 4 each side, and then we go back to a march. Next one is going to be our side bends. Right, so I'm reaching down. See how far you can get down onto your wheelchair wheel, one side. Same on the other side. Try not to lean forward when you do this. You're just going directly to your side. Imagine you're trying to pick something up from the floor. Good, and we're going to do 4 each side, and that's mobilising the lower spine. Then we'll go back to a little march, and we'll have a brief rest there. So now will be a good time, if you've got somebody nearby, if your water's nearby, to have a little glug, 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 drink of your water. Right, the next section is dynamic endurance, or aerobic, or it's the old heart and lungs. Right, so we'll start back on with our arms only march, legs if they're working as well. And then whilst we're doing this, we're going to do a clap and a reach to the side. So it's a clap and a reach, and 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 a clap. Reach as far as you comfortably can, but be safe. Right, if you're on a chair, you don't want to go too fast, so you wobble off the chair and then back to an easy march. Good. Right, now I'm going to rest the feet for a minute. We're going to do our slap and a clap. So it's slap and a clap. We're going to do 8 of those. So here we go then. Slap, that's for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now a slap and a clap and a shoulder touch. Slap, clap, shoulders for 1, for 2, for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I should have said, if the one side's not working very well, we could do a slap and a click and a shoulder touch. A slap and a click and a shoulder touch. Or a slap, pick the hand up and then touch the shoulders. Okay, our next one is going to be a slap, clap, shoulder, overhead reach. Slap, clap, shoulders, 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 overhead reach. Slap, clap, shoulder, overhead reach. Oh, I've lost count. Is it about 8? No, one more. Slap, clap, shoulders, overhead reach. And then back to a march. Very good. Right, next one is crocodile snaps. So we've got both hands in front together initially. One goes out, comes back, and then out to the other side, and back. That's 2, and that's 3. There's 4. If it's just one-sided, with the one hand there, 2, and then we can just reach there, 3, and then 4. And if they're both working, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and rest, and back to a march. Very good. Right, now, a bit of boxing now, so let's get those hands up there, just under the chin. We're going to do some jabs to start off with. So it's going to go jab, jab for 8. There's 2. Jab, jab for 3. Jab, jab for 4. Jab, jab for 5. Jab, jab for 6. Weak hand, strong hand. Jab, jab. There we go. Or jab, come back, jab. That's about 8. Okay, back to a march. Next one is going to be our head hooks. So, around the corner there, let's get some movement of that trunk, so a bit of rotation, bit of oomph, bit of effort. 4, 5, weak hand being assisted, 6, 7, weak hand assisted, 8, and back to a little march. Now we're going to put those two together, so 8 jabs, 4, 6, 8, head hook. There we go, and I think that's 8. Right, the last one is our uppercut. So uppercut, watch you don't punch yourself in the face under the chin. That's for 2, that's for 3, that's for 4, that's for 5, that's for 6, that's for 7, that's for 8. Now let's put it together with a jab, jab, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut for 8. There, right, good, that's 1. There, uppercut, uppercut, that's 2. Round the corner, round the corner, that's 3. Round the corner, up, that's 4. And you can do 4 more. Then back to a march. So hopefully the heart's beating a little bit harder, you're getting a little bit breathless, a little bit warmer. Okay, a little rest then. So now's a good time to get under a little sip of water. Get your breath back, and we're going to go into the strength section. So for the strength section, we'll need our bands or an old pair of tights if you haven't got a band. And just to remember, when we're doing the strength exercises, no breath holding. Just try and breathe normally throughout. Right, if you can, I want you to pass the band behind you, underneath your arms. This is for a chest press. So that's going to exercise the muscles at the front of the shoulder, the chest, and the backs of the arm. You may need somebody to assist you on this one to get the band round, okay? And then from here, sitting up tall, we go out with control and slowly back. We might go a little bit quicker on the way out, but we're definitely going to go slow on the way back. If that's too easy, 2 ends in one hand, and back. We might have strong hand assisting as well, there. Good, assisting weak hand, there. And I'm going to do up to a maximum of 12 repetitions, full arm extension, and slowly back on each side. Right, our next exercise, we're going to exercise the biceps, front of the upper arm. That's for lifting things up. So for this one, to start off with, my palms are up, holding the band towards the end, drop the end on the floor, step your feet in, make sure the arms start off straight, make sure you're sat up tall, and then I'm going to move the hands towards my shoulder, keeping the elbows tucked into the side, if you can get them inside your chair, otherwise just touching the arms on your chair, and then slowly down. All right, hands come up towards chest and shoulders, not the other way around. I don't want to see people bending down and do it. Stay sat tall. And again, we're going to do up to a maximum of 12 repetitions on this side. If that's easy, you could put 2 ends in one hand, and off we go there, all right, if that was easy. Good, so that's our bicep curls. Next one, focus more on the backs of the arms, triceps. So, different ways we can do this. Today we're going to pop that band just below the level of our knees, keeping the arms straight. It's the sort of grip when you're shaking somebody's hand there, or holding a dog's lead. And then from there, lift the chest, keep the arms straight. Once you don't catch the sides of your chair, push back, brief hold, and then relax. Remember to breathe normally throughout. Push back, brief hold, and slowly back. All right. If you've only got one hand that's working well, you can put 2 feet on your band, and you can do a single arm there, going back from there. Good. And again, we're going to do up to a maximum of 12 repetitions on that one. Next one for our upper back. All right, that's the one that helps keep our shoulders back, our upper back muscles. So this time, band's just resting across my thighs, hands underneath, roughly fist width apart. You've got to watch the arms of your chair on this one. We pull the hands apart. Look at my palms are facing up to the ceiling, and I slide it back towards my middle. Brief hold, lifting the chest, and then slowly back out. Apart, keeping the elbows tucked in, towards your middle, lift the chest, relax out there. And we're going to do about 8 of those. Good. Right, next one for our lower back. So I've got my palms down as I'm holding this towards the end, and I can just lower that onto the floor. Hopefully I can get both feet in. May need a bit of assistance on this one. Okay, from this one I am going to lean forward. I'm taking up some of the slack of the band. And then from there, keeping my arms straight, I sit up tall. So I'm using my lower back muscles to sit up. I lean forward, take up a bit of slack if necessary, and sit up tall. And I'm going to do up to 8 of those ones. And relax there. Right, whilst the band's there, I can do a shoulder exercise. So I change my grip, well no, I've got a similar grip. It's again the shape hand grip there, or holding a glass. And I'm going to do from here, I'm going to do a straight arm lift in front of me. That's for the shoulder muscles. I can use the shoulder muscle, different part of the shoulder muscle, by going out to the side. Just be careful with that one. It's quite a tough one. It's a long lever and it's only a small muscle. So I could do, I don't know, up to a maximum of 8 in front and then up to a maximum of 8 out to the side. Good. Right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the strength section. And so we're just going to finish off with a couple of stretches. We'll start off with a chest stretch. So we're going to reach back behind us. You can hold the back of your chair. If there's enough room, you might be able to get your hands in behind you. And you lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, breathing normally. And relax, maybe just shake that out there. Next one for the triceps, the back of the upper arm. I'm going to reach up, try and scratch between my shoulder blades if I can. Use the other hand to give it another shove so it accentuates the stretch on the back of the arm. What I do to one side, I'll do to the other. So I reach up and stretch, give it a little push, and I'm going to be holding for up to 20 seconds on each side. Okay, again, just shake that off. Last one. No, that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching, and stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.